Hi all. So before the video actually starts officially, I'd just like to go through a little bit about myself and what I am doing with this vlog. So to start with, I am Ryan, I am 20 years old and I do come from North Warwickshire. I'm starting cycling in about August time in 2018, so I'm fairly new to cycling. I've now competed in a few sportives, which are events for charities or just to help you with training. So my first one I did 6 weeks after actually buying my first bike. I bought a Carrera from Halfords, so a nice cheap bike, and did the tour of Leicester, which was, I intended to do the 74 miler. It was a bit too much. I did cramp up around the 40 to 50 mile mark. I cut it short to about 56 miles in total, which went through all the lanes around Mallory Park. You actually didn't hit Leicester city centre itself either. Recently I have bought a Ribble 883 aero bike. I've been out training on it for a couple of the events that I'm doing now. I've already done the Cotswold Cyclo, which was a hard one, and if you go onto my Instagram, which is at Ryan Nash Cycling, you have to see a couple of the photos on there and updates about this vlog as well. So in May, on May the 12th, I will be cycling 100 miles around Birmingham. So it starts at Birmingham, goes through Coleshill, follows all the way through to Coventry, which will be about the halfway mark, and then we're coming back round through Knowle and Dorridge into the back end of Birmingham and finishing in the Birmingham city centre. So that's going to be a hard ride for myself. Bear in mind, I am a new rider. So later on in the video you'll see I am part of Tamworth Cycling Club, and I can't thank them enough for helping me out. They've been training me and getting me to my fitness. Today's ride was quite hard. We intended to do 30 to 40 miles. We actually ended up doing 50 miles in total. Absolutely amazing ride. But last night I went out on a fast-paced ride, which was 24 miles with one of the faster groups of Tamworth, and that group pushed me further than I've pushed myself before. I am very grateful for that, and they're going to help me progress to do Velo Birmingham, which is on the 12th of May, but also my main event this year, my main challenge, which is the Pedal to Ypres. Pedal to Ypres is run by the Royal British Legion, and my aim is to raise £1,500. It's not a lot, but I do volunteering for Veterans Contact Point at the Atherstone Veterans Hub, where every Thursday between 10:30 and 12:30 we have tea, coffee, cakes, sit down with veterans, chat with them, and if they need any help we send them to the actual Veterans Contact Point centre itself, where they will help with rehoming, putting them back onto a normal lifestyle if they've been struggling, finding them jobs, find them housing, that sort of things. So this Pedal to Ypres is a 310 mile ride. I will be working towards that in the very coming weeks. I think it's about 11 weeks time now. I go away on the 19th of June, and I'll be coming back into the UK on the 24th of June. It's going to be a hard ride, and it's going to be an emotional ride. I have a lot of family that have been in the armed forces. Just a little bit of history. My granddad was a firefighter in the Air Force. My other granddad was in the Fleet Air Arm, and one of my great granddads was on the Burma Railway. My great great uncle, he also served on the front line in World War One, and on this ride that I'll be doing with the Royal British Legion, we'll be actually going past or near to where he was actually fighting on the front line. So I'll put all the links in the descriptions in the description below. I will tag as many people as I can to thank them, but I would like to make a special thank you to my mum, my dad, my grandma and granddad, the whole of the family. I would also like to thank Tamworth Cycling Club for getting me to where I am now, and you'll see a lot more rides, and I hope you enjoy the video. Morning all. So it's 9:15 in the morning and I'm currently sat in a pub car park. You're probably wondering why I'm sat in a pub car park. Well, every Saturday Tamworth Cycling Club has a cycle ride that we do, which I am part of, and we're hoping to do today about 30 to 40 mile at a nice social pace, probably about 14 to 15 mile an hour. This is all in preparation for my cycle ride in 11 weeks time, which is the Pedal to Ypres. I'll put the link in the description later on, and hopefully I'll be able to get some videos for you on the cycle ride. I'll see you then. So, we're about 50 mile now, on the way back into the pub that we started at earlier on. Probably about another mile left. Yes, 50 mile all the way through Grendon, Dordon, Atherstone, and now we're just approaching Wigginton. Just gone past the Wigginton pub, and I'll let you know when I get there. So you saw at the end of that video, I was very out of breath. I didn't let you know when I was back at the pub. Well, as you can see, I'm now back at home in the warm. It was pretty chilly out there today. I couldn't tell you the whole route while I was riding. It was cold. I couldn't get my words out. So the route that we did have went out through to Market Bosworth. We stayed in the courtyard cafe that was there. It was called the Tort Cafe. Beautiful, fresh food. We had coffee, cake, nice cafe ride. We came back out and we were told it was going to be a nice tailwind. It wasn't. So we had a nice headwind on the way back. Doesn't really matter. Made it a little bit harder for ourselves. There's a couple of hills, but it got us back. We went back through Twycross, went through Orstry, and ended up doing a final push through to Tamworth. Came up by Landau Forte School for the local people that do know the area, and followed up into Wigginton. We had stayed for an extra hour, having coke, lemonade, beers, just having a social chat with the other groups that went out. So 3 groups went out this morning. The fast pace, middle pace and social pace, and they all did amazing, and proud of you all. But again, I just want to stress how thankful I am for everyone. Thanks to the lads that took me out last night, and thank you to everyone who has supported me so far. I'd also like to thank everyone who has donated on my Just Giving page. Again, I'll put it in the description below, and if we can get that final £750 that I'm asking for, it's not going to me, it's going to the Royal British Legion, and it is an amazing charity. So if any little bit of money you can give, 50p, 20p, even 10p, it doesn't matter. All money will help towards it. Again, I'll be doing the ride to Ypres in June, and I'll update you with this vlog with my training and more club rides and just more solo rides as well. So hopefully the next video I'll get to you very soon. So have a good rest of the evening, have a good week, and hopefully you'll see from me later on.